everybody. You know what time it is. It's Finding Wolves time. We pulled up to watch the matchup that we've been waiting to see for about 2 years now. This like the Kobe versus Bron, or the Bron versus Jordan, or whatever, D-Wade versus Shaq, whatever matchup that you want, this is the dream matchup. We watch Grace and Brooke, North Ridgeville versus Journey Hildebrand, Brunswick. Not only is this the first time that we're getting to see these two play each other, they both signed Division I scholarships. They will be playing in the MAC conference. Journey will be at Kent State, Grace will be at Ball State. So this is a matchup, a little rivalry, friendly rivalry that'll be going on for another 4 or 5 years after this. Both great scorers, both talented. It's gonna be a great matchup tonight. My nose is a little bit clear, you hear? My wiggle in my shoulder back. I got my wiggle back. Ooh. But it's gonna be a great matchup tonight. And so this is a huge crowd having to compete with the boys opening night. It's gonna be a good one. Let's get into it. Seven to 0, 4 minutes, 56 seconds left in the first quarter. North Ridgeville off to that hot start. We've been waiting on this matchup, like I said earlier, Journey versus Grace. And I think it will not disappoint. Brunswick still trying to get their bearings right. You remember we said last time they had a young group, young squad, new coach and stuff, so they're still trying to get themselves right. North Ridgeville at home, told you they got veterans already. They're rolling. I expected this to happen. I'm telling you, it's gonna take about 10 games for all these new girls around the scene to get acclimated to the varsity game. And then, as you see right now, Journey's facing a double team. Every time she catches the ball, 2 people there. Honestly, 7-0, best player on her team. I'm forcing that thing up in a couple shots. She got to get some shots up just to get going. As soon as she catches the ball, it's got to be a quick release or a quick grab and go, you know? So let's see how they finish out this first quarter. All right, 14 to 18 at the end of the first in favor of North Ridgeville. We knew this was gonna be a battle. North Ridgeville jumped out to that big lead. I don't have any rosters in my hand, but then the 2 guards for Brunswick hit 2 threes and a nice little layup. Brunswick is getting good shots off. They're just not hitting, and then they're from different players. Journey has yet to get the ball, get a shot attempt. So here goes the thing about both sides. Journey's face guarding Grace. Grace is face guarding Journey. There's only 2 things you can do when you get face guarded to get the ball. You gotta post up and seal in your man, or you got to set screens to get open. Kind of want to see that adjustment on the Brunswick side to kind of get Journey open so she can get some touches. I mean, you got to get your best player the ball just to even have it in her hands, because she's going to demand so much attention. Then everybody around her has to kind of score to open her up. And then on the other side, with Grace having Brooke on the floor, it's going to be a little bit different. Brooke is a veteran point guard. She can create her own shots. Their team is a little bit more confident. They shoot the ball when they get up. They know how to get their own shot attempts. So that's the difference in the game right now. So let's see how the second quarter goes. I hope it's a tight one. Halftime, 27-10, North Ridgeville. North Ridgeville is bringing it. Grace is flowing, man, just flowing. And then you can see the flip side, Journey's frustration. You know, it's understandable as a player. Your senior year, you trying to do all this stuff. You got new girls on the team. And I know I keep stressing this, new girls, new coach, new system. And it's not even to criticize anybody's coaching, but your best player has to get the ball. That has to be stressed because other girls will not score, and I'm just calling it for what it is. Majority of the girls are not being aggressive. They need her to be aggressive to kind of open them up. She's getting double teamed every time she's touching the ball. She's getting face guarded. You got to make it easy. You got to open something up. Like, she went one whole possession without touching the ball. All 4 girls on the team touched the ball. Like, there can't be a possession where she doesn't touch the ball unless it's a straight lane to the basket or a wide open shot for somebody else right away. But if you're just swinging the ball around and she doesn't touch it, like that's gonna hurt you. Like I said, she's drawn in a double team, so you're automatically gonna be wide open, and she doesn't force stuff. If she was forcing stuff, she had way more than 3 shot attempts, 2-3 shot attempts. Now on the other end of that, it has to be stressing the coach's huddle. Get her the ball, you guys get open. The face guarding situation, getting double team. Go set a screen, go post up. When she's posting up, give her the. That's what's happening on this side. They're playing like keep away from her. On this side, it's kind of hurting them. And then North Ridgeville, like I said, when you got a point guard that knows what they're doing and all that great stuff, like Brooke, like Grace has Brooke. Brooke can create something on her own. Grace likes to create, but then Grace can score, Brooks can score. So the other girls on the floor, the other 3 girls feel confident on the floor because they have veteran leaders, and it makes a ton of difference. They're able to feel relaxed on offense and feel relaxed on defense because they got veterans kind of leading them, and you see the difference in it. I'm hoping that there's some adjustments that are made at halftime on the Brunswick side so we can get this thing close. But the way North Ridgeville's going, this thing's gonna be blown open. We'll see how the third quarter goes. I'll see y'all in the third. 4:21 left in the third quarter. 29-15 in favor of North Ridgeville. So we sitting right there, like they keep trading buckets back and forth, back and forth. Journey, I think Journey picked up another foul. I'm not too sure, but they took her out the game. Kind of stagnant right now. They keep trading buckets. Nothing too crazy going on. Both teams are playing great defense right now. I just want Brunswick to catch up. I want this game to be tied up so bad. All right, 33-20 at the end of the third. Brunswick is kind of chipping away at this thing. So the little point guard, number 0 for Brunswick, I want to say her name is Collinette. She's starting to come into her own as a point. Like, she's starting to be fearless, driving the ball inside. As you see, Journey was out for a little bit of time. She kind of facilitated all right there, like being aggressive, trying to set people up, getting them open and stuff. And they did some things. They got it down to a 13-point lead from a, 17 to 14-point game. But on the other end, like, to kind of keep that lead, Grace is just Grace. Grace is gonna do what Grace does, which is score when she wants to on anybody. And then, like I said, having Brooke, having Grace, having 2 leaders makes it very hard to play against somebody like this. When you got a good point guard and then you got a 5'11" to 6'1" scorer, hard, man. She like Kevin Durant out here. 47-29, the final score here from North Ridgeville. North Ridgeville sealed the deal. But regardless of the score, because we've been talking about this all night, like, not to take anything away from North Ridgeville and what they do. You see what just happened when Journey got the ball. Like, you open stuff up, she scored back to back right away. She gets the ball, this is a whole different ball game. Now we got a game where everybody, and I'm sure like even the North Ridgeville players, they want to play a game where they have to play it out. Like, that's the whole excitement. Like, you don't want to play in too many blowouts. Especially even as a coach, like, you want the game to be exciting. You want to coach down to the wire. If I'm Brunswick, I'm writing on the board, get Journey the ball. Number 1, our execution, get Journey the ball and let her make a decision. She's going to have to be aware of that. Well, not even her, just her team is going to have to be aware of that for the season. They get her the ball, it's going to open up a lot of stuff for her, especially like seeing the point guard. She's a freshman. She's starting to grow into her own. I think this game she did a great job of being aggressive and looking for shots, and she's going to continue to get better as the season goes on. And then once she gets better, having that lead point guard, having that lead scorer is going to change. So Brunswick's going to look a little different by game 10. I'm willing to put my money on it. And North Ridgeville looks great this year. Like I said, Grace signing, being relaxed and calm is a whole different ball game. And she does a great job of being an elite scorer, but also facilitate. And then, like I said, Brooke is the unsung hero sometimes because she just does so much on the floor that you don't even realize. Even when she can't score, like she's having an off shooting night, she's still penetrating, creating for other people, getting into the paint, looking for people, knocking down layups when she can, like still being aggressive, taking attempts, and that keeps the defense honest. So when you got a savvy veteran team like that, you play a different way. Still a great game in my opinion, but I'm just letting you know, as you see, those drives by Journey would have been a whole different ball game had she had the ball. And that's what we were looking for tonight. We were trying to see that monumental matchup. But things happen, it is what it is. Maybe they'll match up in the playoffs and it'll be a great game. That's it for tonight. Coach Lovett, Chad, Danny, Finding Wolves, we out.